Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, Edward Coram James, the chief executive at Go Up, claims that in order to revive his reputation, the Duke of Sussex will need to work on a few areas within his life to gain back the trust from the royal family and the British public. Mr. Coram James said, he can revive his reputation, but this will take time. He added that he believes this will take at least 3 to 4 years. The chief executive said that a low profile and a lack of controversy will be needed in order to restore his reputation. Mr. Coram James added that the 38-year-old could combine these with a diligent focus on various areas that the Duke is known for. This could include championing wounded veterans, veterans' rights, women's rights, the rights of marginalized groups and communities, and the environment. Harry joined the military in 2005 and announced his departure, 10 years later, in 2015. In 2021, Harry described his decade in the army as the happiest times in my life. Since leaving the military, Harry has been closely involved with the armed forces through the Invictus Games, honorary military appointments and other official engagements. Harry founded the Invictus Games in 2014, and prides the annual event as an international multi-sport event for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women, including both serving and veterans. Duchess blasted for her uncharacteristic no-show since Spare release. In his interview with Anderson Cooper, the Prince explained how being in the armed forces enabled him to focus on life outside the royal family. He said, "It got me out of the spotlight from the UK press. I was able to focus on a purpose larger than myself, to be wearing the same uniform as everybody else, to feel normal for the first time in my life. I accomplished some of the biggest challenges that I ever had. I was a really good candidate for the military. I was a young man in my 20s suffering from shock." Peace talks between the Sussexes and rest of the firm are reported to be taking place before the King's coronation in May. However, a royal source told The Times it will need flexibility from both sides for the reconciliation to be successful. They said, "It's going to take flexibility on all sides, but it can be done, it's fixable. It needs Harry over here, in the room with the King and Prince of Wales, a couple of other family members, some of his people he trusts who always had his back, so he doesn't think he's being ambushed. Someone like Ed Lane Fox, Harry's former private secretary, and Christopher, Lord Guyte, the late Queen's former private secretary who advised the Sussexes. Both sides need to hold their hands up and admit we didn't get everything right, and we got a lot wrong, and we have to say to him, we understand the pain you've been through. The King can do it,